Thank you, Elton, and a very good afternoon to all. So today I have with me Benny, and both of us will be sharing with you on the platform success story that we had with the SAF, our SAF partner, during this year's National Day Parade 2017. Now, at Esri, we have been pioneering in the business of problem solving using GIS for the longest time. And one of the many problems which has helped some of our customers over the recent years has been in the domain of large event management. And you can see on the board on the screen, our large event management has been used in many prominent events over recent years. And on the screen itself, you can see three classic examples in the Boston Marathon, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, and nearer home will be the 28th SEA Games held in Singapore itself. Now, just a couple of months back, our large event management solution is again being tested and utilized in this year's NDP Parade. Now, Esri Singapore partnered our SAF partners to sponsor a large event management solution to be deployed during NDP 2017 as part of our continual collaboration with SAF to leverage on the latest GIS technology to support SAF operations. Now, the stakeholders involved other than Esri Singapore, we work very closely with the NDP Exco Committee, the MINDEF itself, SAF, and also with MOE. Now, there's a total of 7 shows that the whole solution was being deployed. Every show, we had close to 25,000, about 30,000 spectators. 200 schools were present at every individual national education shows. There's a total of 3 of them. And what are the objectives that we try to achieve during all these shows? Now, we want to help our customers and our users, the team itself, to achieve one common operating picture, to help them to achieve near real-time situation awareness, help them to achieve timely and swift response in the operations of spectator management and incident management. There was also school bus monitoring during the NE shows. And all in all, we developed 3 dashboards and 3 collector apps, which we will share with you subsequently. Now, a very quick look at the sponsorship timeline. All this happened in a very short time frame. The whole idea was incubated as early as October 2016. So we worked together with our partners, we mooted the idea, and we did our first round of presentation to Chairman NDP Exco on the 1st of December 2016. Now, it took about 5 months for us to get the sponsorship approval. And what is unique about this is that within 2 weeks upon the approval of the sponsorship, right, we are able to come out with the solution deliverables in less than 2 weeks. And this was all made possible by the continual partner engagement that we had with our SAF partners to pre-prepare the geospatial foundation data, and also while fine-tuning all the deliverables which we have actually planned for the actual shows. And in June 2017, we conducted user training together with our partners for the field officers on the ground, and we also substantiated it with a combined rehearsal, again being tested. And the system went live in the second event of the whole NDP. There were a total of 7 shows. On the second show, it went live at the first national education show. So subsequently, it was being tested for the subsequent shows. And on the 9th of August, the whole system was being tested again at a full capacity. And subsequently moving on, of course, we actually conducted post-review. We just ended our post-review with the stakeholders. So what are the challenges before our Esri solution implementation? So there were 4 main challenges we have identified. First will be the lack of common operating picture and situation awareness for all the various stakeholders. Namely, in this case, there's three of them. First is the Spectator Management Control Group Committee. Next is the CCG2 group, which is the Command Control Group, and also the others various stakeholders. Second challenge, there was an issue they had with monitoring communication of the asset status. Prior to this, our solution, it was very manual. It was via paper form. It was via manual comms. And there was a lack of depiction of the gallery sitting status, even as crowds is moving into the gallery. And the SMC chairman, which is the Spectator Management Committee chairman, actually has to make physical calls every now and then to receive updates, whether it be the ops log updates or incident update, whenever he's out of the ops room. Very quickly, I'll share with you, this is, I think, a lot of us will be familiar with this. A typical large event management process basically starts all the way from planning. The 4 phases: planning, whereby we talk about pre-event planning. You deal with prioritization of your resources. And during the event, there will be another phase of capturing, whereby there will be a capturing and updating of information in near real time, whereby the status is being communicated back to the HQ in near real time as well. Thirdly, back to the monitoring phase, whereby when the actual event is ongoing, there will be a monitoring of progress and effectiveness of the operations on the go. And we want to help our users to achieve, and basically everyone will try to achieve as much as possible situational awareness so that they can make better informed and faster decisions. 4th phase, evaluation phase. We're talking about post-event sharing to stakeholders, review of outcomes for your future planning efforts. This is a closely looped event process whereby every phases will lead to the other. And how Esri comes in to substantiate and help the various stakeholders in different phases will be via the various applications that you see on the screen. Now, just to share with you a quick snapshot of the ops room setup. Over on the screen on the right, you can see 2 large monitors with the dashboard. That's where our dashboard has been deployed. We also have another 2 laptops, basically just below it. So that's the part where we have in the ops room. A screenshot of the incident management dashboard, which later Benny will share more with you during the demonstration. This was the bus monitoring dashboard. The stakeholders, in this case, MOE in particular, was very happy because everything before that was very manual and via paper form. And we are now able to track all these buses live, the tracking of the departure, the arrivals, and even from the movement from the platform, from the lighting venue to the platform itself. And this is another snapshot of the seating management dashboard. Now we've seen the screenshots, and right now I'll just quickly hand over to Benny, my colleague, and he will show you basically a quick demonstration of the actual dashboard live.
Okay. Thank you, Jonathan, and good afternoon, everyone. Well, good demo today is the incident management dashboard that is deployed during the NDP shows. So in summary, the map-centric dashboard brings across a common operating picture of the situation on the ground. So providing real-time monitoring of incidents, crowd flow, and response personnel. There's 2 fusion with open data feeds like weather feeds, traffic feeds, social media to provide that total situation awareness. So on the screen, the left panel shows the total incidents count, open incidents count, incidents types and counts, incident status and counts. So what we have here, open incidents count. What you can do is you can set the criteria such that if the percentage of threshold for open incidents is exceeded, the gauge here will be shown as red color, prompting action from the community. So next, we also have the incident types and showing various count for each type. And as you click on a specific type that you want to see, you can see that the right panel immediately changes, and this allows the community to zoom in to what they want to take focus on. And we also have the list of open incidents showing the records for each open incident. And as we click on one specific open incident, you can see it highlights on the dashboard, and we can view specific details like status, type, description, who has created that, and when it's created and updated. And of course, not forgetting snapshot of that incident. Like here is showing like long queue at the fun pack distribution station. So the most important component of this dashboard is of course the map, because the map gives spatial meaning by visualizing your layout, facilities, incidents, showing where they are. Color coding and categorization, telling what incidents and facilities are within an area. And finally, displaying details of the incident's capacity. And then the community can quantify, spot pattern, and then react. So for example, you can see here the colors of the sitting gallery is obviously a digital twin of what you can see at the actual marina float. So by updating the sitting capacity of the sectors using Collector app, the sitting gallery display on the map will be changed immediately. So let me show you. This is what is the actual situation of the capacity at NDP itself. So black stands for full and white stands for filling up. So what I will do now is I will use my Collector app here to update one of the yellow sector. And what you can see that is once I have updated it, it will immediately change to black color, meaning that this particular sector is full. Okay. So not forgetting that I also mentioned that we can fuse open data, right? So as I click on this particular traffic camera, we can show live traffic camera feeds of the major expressway from LTA. And zooming out, you can then see network of traffic conditions. Why is this important? Because traffic conditions will affect the inflow timing of your audience and vehicles. So having a sense of the traffic can help the community to plan and redeploy manpower to divert the traffic from congested areas and manage the extra crowd. And of course, for such an important event, large event, weather is a very important factor. As you can see here, that once that's actually traffic fits, weather fit. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. So if as you click on this particular checkbox, you can see that the weather shows. And at the point of recording, actually Bukit Merah is having some light rain. And for the rest of the features, we also include like operation log, giving the live updates and call for action by the community. And next, we also have social media. Which to present the content contributed by the public. And this allows the community to find out the common talking points of the crowd and manage the crisis before it happens. And finally, we have location section, which will show you the location of the personnel on the ground so that you will know where are your manpower and where can you redeploy them. And all in all, the ArcGIS operation dashboard helps the NDP community to achieve situation awareness to manage the public safety through visualization of geospatial and operation information during the event and incidents, and receive dedicated information personalized according to needs, because you can easily configure our operation dashboard. And finally, with all this, you can make better decisions by monitoring of the resource demand, incident status and types, and then react accordingly. So I will hand over the presentation
Benny?
to Jonathan.
Now, I think Benny showed a demonstration because it's lunch. That's why some of it didn't work. So, okay, anyway. So that's some of the dashboard that you've seen. But what happened was on the actual day, we talked about the SMC chairman that needs to get out of the ops room. He was actually enabled with a tablet. So we actually configured our dashboard onto a Android device, and this is what he get on his screen. So he's basically walking around, and he's able to receive live updates of the sitting gallery and also the incident status wherever he goes, whenever he's out of the ops room. And so quickly on what are the results achieved. The earlier 4 challenges I've shared with you on all common operating picture, monitoring and communication of assets, depiction of gallery seating status, and also the problem of him unable to receive all these live updates when the SMC chairman is out of the ops room is now fully addressed. Quick, another 2 pictures. a user training conducted by with our SAF partners during one of the combined rehearsals. This was another picture of a briefing that we did to the Chief of Army and the NDP Exco chairman in the ops room itself. But I think most important is moving forward. Now, with the success we achieved from this year's sponsorship, Esri Singapore is pleased to inform you that we have officially productized a new product bundle called the Rapid Ops Deployment Startup Kit for large events. So if you have a similar problem with large event management, look us up. You can quickly get this bundle, start up. We can kickstart a little solution for you, and you'll be able to quickly deploy it on the ground. Of course, most importantly, the whole sponsorship was centered around the continual collaboration with SAF. So this is not going to stop. We are going to continue to collaborate with our partners. And right now, at this very moment, we are talking to the sponsorship committee for NDP 2018 on the possibility of the continuous sponsorship, and also subsequently integrating more ops systems and live feeds in the next version, next year's NDP. So with that, I come to my end of the presentation, and I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.